That's Jehovah right there. Jehovah is saying, you know, we still gotta show up to work. We still gotta tell you, you know, like, come on now, take this opportunity. It's two people. It's a man and a woman, or it could even be two women. One of them younger and another one older. Be going back to school. I noticed the stacks of books there in the corner and over here as well. This is Yeshua right here. This is Jehovah. You can't slow down, y'all. We still gotta show up to work. Pay those bills. Pay those credit cards. Those debts, you gotta keep going. It's a Cancer here that feels like giving. Hello, Cancer. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? This is a bonus read. It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Crosswatchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders. Guide us in this read from our Cancer areas. What messages you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So, Cancer, what do we have here? We have number 3, the Empress, Venus in transit, Taurus, Libra energy. Here we have the Sun, Leo, the Sun and the Strength card, and then we have Taurus on the side, Hierophant on the side, Empress on the side as well, Venus getting ready to station direct, the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. I feel like somebody here wants to block someone's success. Like somebody here does not want you to progress forward. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like a decision has to be made here. But then it could feel, Cancer, that there's no point to making this decision. You could be going back and forth. Jupiter and Cancer could be a lot to handle right now, where the energies could just feel very potent, very strong. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I almost get this energy of you have a plan, you have an idea, but almost like it feels, I don't want to say frivolous, but it almost feels like you're wondering if it's going to work out, if it's still on track to happen. 2 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Yeah, the door. 10 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Oh, this card is face up, the 8 of Swords. Oh. 8 of Pentacles, the Sun. 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Hangman. 10 of Wands and the Sun. 8 of Pentacles. There's some type of contract being offered here. There's something here about paperwork. There's something here about an opportunity. With the Sun and the 8 of Pentacles. Something here new makes itself known. But I feel this has to do with the finances. This has to do with money. This could be some type of grant money. An employment offer. This could be you starting a business. Somebody could be going back to school. I noticed the stacks of books there in the corner and over here as well. Cancer, I feel like you're going to have to force your way through. To initiate some type of change, you're going to have to force something. It's something here. Some type of action will have to be taken. In part with your manifestation ability. Two of Wands, 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, 4 of Cups. I feel like some of you could be overthinking it. I noticed the Two of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Cancer. Is it you that's getting in your own way? This is somebody's read. This is somebody's read. I feel like it could be some of you. If I'm being honest, the 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, something here about the, well, maybe the recent events, right? Like the recent events that are occurring here on planet Earth. Perhaps that could also be like detouring you. Like, does it even matter at this point? Or like, are we even gonna make it to October at the rate we're going? Are we even gonna make it to 2026? But the world has ended many times in our lifetime. Many things have happened where the world, quote unquote, ended. And of course, I don't say that lightly, but it happens. It is what it is. What else can we do? Really, what can we do about that? But you see, I feel here that you need to continue business as usual. You need to continue believing that whatever is destined to occur in your life will occur. Because I almost got, you could be that. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I almost feel like it's this energy of, is it going to even be worth it anymore? Like the hustle, the bustle. After everything that's going on. King of Swords, 4 of Wands. I feel like that's God. That's Jehovah. That's Jehovah right there. Jehovah is saying, you know, we still got to show up to work. We still got to do our stuff. Yeah, 5 of Wands, even with all of this going on. 7 of Swords, we still got to play this game called life. We can't slow down. We can't slow down, y'all. We still got to show up to work, pay those bills, pay those credit cards, those debts, file those taxes. We still got to keep going. The 6 of Swords, and you've been presented an opportunity, or you're about to be presented an opportunity. The Devil, 8 of Wands. You've been presented something, or you're about to be, and God wants you to take it. God does not want you to delay. He wants you to take this opportunity and continue moving forward. Keep going, business as usual. Because the world ends, you know, this world is so old, it has ended many times, but there's always, you know, gosh, I hate saying this term. There's always people that survive, as sad as it is. Oh, it's always some of us going to be surviving here, you know. Not that I see that it's going to get to that point. Me personally, I don't see it getting to that point. Although there could be some intense stuff that occurs, you know. There could be some intense stuff this summer that occurs where we're having to run into shelters or run to the basement and whatnot. Absolutely. Yes, there could be some moments like that, but I'm not seeing like this big explosion. Can I say that on YouTube? Like, I'm not seeing none of that, at least not over here in the US. Um, I am seeing two prominent figures, though, leaving this realm over there in the Middle East. One from the one side and the other one from the other side. Isn't that crazy? Perhaps that's the lesson. They both wanted to destroy each other, and in the end, they destroyed themselves. I am seeing that. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that. The leaders of these two countries that are going at it, I'm seeing them both being destroyed in their, you know, their process of destroying each other's respective country. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, Cancer, it's people here. Like, they're gonna tell you, you know, like, come on now, take this opportunity. It's two people. It's a man and a woman, or it could even be two women. One of them younger and another one older. Like, they're presenting an offer to you, or it's a contract and they want you to sign it, and it's a good employment opportunity or business opportunity, an opportunity to fund your business, or an opportunity to fund your education, or this could even be mortgage. They you know, they want you to do it. They want to take you on. They want that. I feel like God is giving you this offer, so don't think twice on it. Keep going, collaborate, okay? Because we still gotta show up to work, we still gotta pay these bills, we still gotta pay off that credit card, we still gotta do all of that good stuff. We gotta go get groceries, okay? But that's why we're here. That's why we're here. People hate the Matrix, but the Matrix is a game to the Most High. It is. It's a game to him. We're all playing a game while we're here. Some type of game. Fluidity, staying flexible and adaptable. Yes. Look, Cancer, this time period, God wants you to be flexible. He wants you to be adaptable when it comes to that Ching. That Ching, well, you see, you're being given the opportunity. Don't overthink, you don't overthink because you never know. You never know. Aliens could come down and stop that fighting, and angels could come down. Anything can happen in these timelines. But like the planet being completely destroyed and most of us being wiped away, I'm not saying that. Like life is still gonna continue. You gotta keep going. It's a Cancer here that feels like giving up. But you're a witch. You're a witch, or you could be a Wiccan, or your bloodline are witches. And like witches, right? A lot of them were persecuted. But they still managed to survive out in the wilderness. Those old hermits and whatnot, those old wizards, rabbis, priests, John the Baptist and whatnot, like they still managed to survive out in the wood. This energy of you are a survivor, Look, the star and death, like literally you have a brand new love. Keep going. Don't stop. The wheel. Don't stop now. Don't throw in the towel now. Okay, good health. Keep manifesting. Keep going. Don't. I know it's like it just feels very dystopian on some level, right? Because we're all living our lives, but then other people are going through ish. But at the same time, this is what God is demanding. And trust me, I had conversations at length. I asked him, like, should we stop working? Should we stop paying our bills? I asked him, I asked the angels, I asked the saints. They all said the same thing, no. They all said, you still gotta show up to work. You still gotta show up to business. I think on some level it has to do with sin. That's the price we pay for our sin. That's what I was getting from that. That we still have to do that because that's the price for our inequity against God. Dreams, God, the goddess, all of those beings up there in the higher heavens. Snake. Yeah, I want to call you Aquarius so bad, Cancer. You and Aquarius are similar. You are. Some Cancer's not going to want to hear that. But I really feel like y'all are similar. I notice similarities with y'all in your energy and your vibe, although you're more mysterious. Well, no, Aquarius I feel is more mysterious. You're more direct. Forms. Although at times you can be mysterious, you come with that moon energy. Look, this is Yeshua right here. This is Jehovah. And he's saying, you gotta keep living like you're going to be here the next day. So this is there's Cancerians here that are really nervous of what's going on in the world, everything that's happening. But you gotta keep pushing, trust me, I spoke to them at length because I was like, well, I ain't paying no bills or rent or nothing. Like I made it clear to the Most High. I was like, I'm not gonna pay nothing if, the world ends. So like, why am I gonna do that then? I'm just gonna go max out the credit card and buy bottles, celebrate, dance the night away, go to Six Flags, get on that roller coaster. Like I ain't gonna. Trust me, I had this conversation at length. Maybe some of you have as well. But they told me, no, you still have to work. And so I'm finished. You still have stuff that you have to do here on Earth. It's not your time yet, okay? This is what Jehovah is saying. Look, that's the crown of Christ. That's the crown of Jehovah. This is what he's saying. Like, it's not your time yet. You're not ready to go up there yet. You still have many years ahead. Many years, many decades. Quite a few of you. You know, like, so sign that contract. Sign the contract. You don't have to overthink it. This is your sign too. Sign the contract. Sign it, sign it, sign it. Okay, that's all I have to say. I'm going to close out the read. Sign the contract. Sign it, Cancer. You won't regret it. Okay, it could be a Scorpio that's offering you this contract. Notice the snake and the death card here. Possibly Sagittarius as well. So that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I wish you the best of luck and I wish you love and light. Take care.